That's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
Alright, I'm back. I'm playing on my metaphor before I have to leave for work. It's been a little while since I played. I kind of forgot we just got here.
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone. The Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands. The threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, why would we? Was that one? Yeah, wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Drakadios' powers.
Wait, so why can we not feel this then?
What? Hold on. Protective magla?
Oh!
You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
Oh, that's insane.
What's come over you, Strahd? You seem distraught.
No, that's very good, actually, because if that's what that does, we could use this to just kill Louise, right? Because if this can dispel the king's magic, there's nothing stopping us from attacking him. That's messed up.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Drakadios.
Okay, I think I know what you're trying to do.
Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
Yeah, we can attack Louise.
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic.
So it's not we're just not gonna bother trying in an artifact, we're just gonna go straight for Louise's throat.
That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Louise knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Oh yeah, it's
Maybe
in the hospital.
This is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Louise.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of you.
Oh yeah, we didn't explain anything to her.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
Wait, did we? No, I think we did explain to her that we're not actually trying to become king. But did we talk to her about our plan to kill Louise at all?
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Really?
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Louise down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
I was gonna say we could just, we could give him a fake lance. But my issue is that, like, I'm pretty sure... I can't remember what his name, but like the cat boy, the tall one. I'm pretty sure he's seen the lance. So if we give him a fake lance, I think he'd just know, right? I'm gonna toss out the fake lance idea because getting the boys on our side, that's not gonna happen.
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Louise would know what the real one looks like.
I'm pretty sure the other, the taller one saw us with the real lance. We went to go fight the human.
It is an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh.
Good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Okay. They'll make a fake lance based off this one. Okay. I thought you just like give him some random ass lance and claim it's the real one.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey.
And we were actually gonna do this. This feels kind of quick.
Time to go!
Yeah, I like you.
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Yeah?
I'm sure you can.
You're right. I want to believe that.
Why are you getting so ominous all of a sudden, Alka? Kinda scared me a little bit. I was starting to like you, but that doesn't mean I distrust the fairies didn't go away.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
I can put on board that to an extent. What's happening?
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy?
Oh yeah.
But what is it a fantasy of?
You are a social link, so you gotta read the book. That's kind of the thing that happens.
It's a story about a utopia.
A utopia?
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I've known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some?
Sure.
Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, Some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes. That mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah, sent me a letter, some
This
money
here.
in it. I do want to get my social links up, but I do need to do some quests. I might go out and do a quest and level up
Your
real quick.
pardon?
Yufa? And the mainlanders? What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed your own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
That line sounds real sad to me. I'm sorry, man.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
Oh. See, I was wondering if the lance could be a
must
weapon or
ask
something
you
else.
first, what do you plan to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean?
What?
I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named a land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name.
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Alright, wrapping up nicely. Ever closer to one. After defeating humans, saving Ufa alongside Burger Island, gained the support, but blazing a path to defeating Louise and saving the prince. So that's summoning up here. And then Magic Seeker and summoning. Ooh, I would have Magic Seeker up. So if I can get Ufa's social link up, I can get that too. Okay, so that's that. Oh, need 4 more Magic Seeker, never mind. Something info about the busiest, most bustling streets of Grand Trans, Sun Limio Street.
Wow. It's nothing like Etria. Incredible. Oh wait, do people in Grand Trat have big families?
Kind of. Why do you ask?
What makes you think that?
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not?
No.
On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... Oh, maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
It's cute.
Yufa?
Oh my God.
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
There's nothing wrong with standing behind your decision.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
I mean, I wouldn't phrase it that way. I mean, if the decision is like, I don't know, like violating someone, you should be ashamed of standing by that decision. Just saying.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malneva, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magma. The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there.
I mean, she's not right now. You are.
It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But... what if it proves too challenging?
Oh,
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best.
Yeah, it
We
is.
won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather.
Oh, you're the fortune teller here. Fucking thank you. I couldn't find one here.
Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Oh, I guess I'll probably do this one first so I can get my my summoner class inside her social link. Because that's what tends to happen.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
Then I'll do Stroll's mission later.
This place.
I need,
Here's
I gotta
the Leon,
wait
and right
because it's gonna
there's
be
11.
hot.
This place.
I think I do that too.
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Since I gotta wait another day, just so I can make sure that I don't, or at least hope to make sure that I don't go there when it's too hot. I think I might as well just do Stroll's quest. That way it can pass up a day. Oh, I found him. What do you want? You're not one of my clients, and I only do business with food retail. For referral, sorry.
So foolish.
Indeed,
to
I
rouse
was
his
acquainted with the late
creativity.
Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count is a truly honorable, understanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with a riffraff like you. Did his fish stink? Huh, how interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meetings with them in hand. Assuming as it was, amusing as it was, I was worried about how he would keep them fresh. Excuse you, sir. I'm talking here. That's stirs some memories. The Count Halia, I remember, was a magnanimous man. He was generally kind to all he met.
Business is done.
Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. I see, you must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of the son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance is spread, and con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate
I
your
have indeed been entrusted with the inheritance, always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest of the details I'd prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him with you when you're able. At least that lady's kind. She didn't push me aside just walking by. Oh, yeah.
Hey. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go.
Huh?
Since fine to meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a baby in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work, providing aid to the downtrodden. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. He did charity work in the capital? I hardly knew his businesses here, to be honest. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it onto the rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you want to do with it?
That is...
I had thought to use it to build a house, but to hear my father use his fortune to help people, I am having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without present housing, and knowing this, I would put these funds to the needs of my house. It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You're truly a stroll lad. What? Wait, that's Stroll's first name, not his last name. Had right down to your father's strength of character. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. It worked thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates that cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon, would that not get them soulless? That's an interesting idea. I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expense in such short order. If it's the negotiations you're concerned about, that's where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydron, best known for his piety. He is well versed in such matters. Lord Hydron? Sorry, did you say Lord Hydron? So you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you recall him. Recoil from him, sorry. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you need to realize your ideals. No.
My ideals.
I don't trust that guy.
Yes.
I apologize, I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these ties change. I gotta accept their generous offer to aid me in negotiations. I feel like you're getting conned right now, and I don't like that. Then again, I don't see a reason to con you. He was holding the money the whole time, not even knowing if you were still alive. He could have just gave the money away. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeon me a bit. Wise words to live by.
Yeah.
Only now do I see that. Back then I couldn't appreciate it. If I could procure new land, all these people could return to some semblance of their lives they are forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace before the human attacked.
Just...
And you have no small role to play here? You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hopes lie with you, Captain. Oh, thank you. Alright, finally got this done. Now, two more
Whatever
left.
burdens you carry, I'll carry them too. Thank you.
I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find them. Actually, it kind of was. I kind of stumbled on it by accident.
You're a lifesaver.
All right.
That reminds me.
You don't mind me asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? He loves his son. Only that he loves his son at the end of the Lord. Come off it. You gotta go over the top of that one. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do.
Nice!
Ah, the air of the coastal town is simply divine. And so is the shopping for that matter. What are you buying?
Hold on.
What can you even need that you don't already have? Oh, would you like the whole list? Clothes or perfume to start? A lady has expenses. The one that's solely lacking in amenities, and if I'm frank, it stinks of sweat.
Then.
So, shall we, old captain? Seeing as you're tagging along, I shall require both escort and porter duties of you. Miss, are you the real Lady Juna? Would you sing a song for me? Kinda rude. Of course, just for you.
Let us greet the rising
Thank
dawn
God you're
and
actually
the
singing. I was not gonna sing in real life.
Thank you!
Thank you. I love your songs. You're so pretty, Juna. I hope I can do it as well as you someday. Why, thank you. I'll be rooting for you.
Hmm?
What? By the face. I can be playing nice, you know? I mean, most times you are nice. That little girl is Nydia, just like me. How could you tell? Also, your eye changed. I swear the previous flame had a left eye didn't have that pink spark going at it. That's all you're nice to? Though I suppose it's not far off. Nydia do have some things going on, you might say. Oh no, it's there. It's just very... I guess it depends on the frame then. People have no shortage of opinions about Nydia. But friendly liars, voracious cowards, streetwise swindlers, damn. They say we can see our true ugly faces behind beautiful transformative masks. Almost makes you want to burst out laughing, doesn't it? Oh, that's why the mask answer, huh? Living in the fringe is hardly a life at all, so we work hard to fit in. We train at it. That's a Nydia secret. I'm sure that girl's life is no picnic, but I saw her eyes sparkle as she listened to me sing. If for even a fleeting moment I can lift the heart of a child, putting her best foot forward, then I'll gladly sing mine out.
Oi!
You saw the songstress? Where? Why are you white, dude? Let's go find her. Uh-oh, I think that's my cue to exit left. Let's be on our way then.
Oh.
The rumors are true. How fortune smiles. What are you planning? Think you're safe here? I only got through that without getting nothing to you. I am so glad you're there, truly.
Greetings.
I do apologize, but do you have perhaps the Lady Juna? My name is Carper. I'm a merchant of textiles in this city. Might I have a moment to spare time?
And then?
You see, we owe your prosperity to our laborers, and as such, we thank them with a festival in their honor once a year. I have the fortune of being in charge of these festivities, and I would very much like to make it a grand celebration. And you'd like me to sing, I take it? Yes, just so, although our coffers are not so deep as a church, we would pay you.
Yep.
Let's not quibble, I'll do it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I should have run that by you, but I'd like to take you up on the offer. Should be fine as long as I don't delay us on it. I mean, I want to hear you sing too.
Right.
Thank you.
I think it's wonderful that this festival is dedicated to the rookie class. I'll pour everything I have into making it a memorable performance. And as for you, I'll make sure you have a front row seat as my reliable escort, Porter and Captain should. Alright, cool. I mostly just want that part of the... that sounds great. But Batman's gonna be like 1 MP every battle. Oh, but I'm afraid that was quite extended my shopping list. Let's no expense be spare the festival. Alright.
Can you hear me?
Yes. There's some sort of altar that's appeared in the lounge. Ilfa said something about possessing divine powers. She's arranged an altar in the lounge. Use it to dedicate a heartfelt prayer to that person, which may increase the maximum MP.
What to pick?
That's kind of cool. Oh, let me go to more, actually. Because I think Summoner has this thing going on where it's like, you need materials or something to get new summons, right? Is that a thing you have now? He didn't say anything for Mass Dance there, so I just want to make sure if it's the same thing here or not.
Amazing.
So no, you discovered it's called Summoner, an intriguing archetype that causes mystical beings and warriors we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything, it requires a vessel, a catalyst you need to each being you wish to call forth. Henceforth, I shall craft those vessels for you. I've added a new item and special experience for your purpose. Alright. So some experiments have been added to special experiments. Use it to create vessels which are necessary for the summoner to summon monsters. Like mass, materials to make vessels are obtained from enemies in battle. You only create a vessel once to make its respective summon available. There is no need to equip it.
Do make yourself.
Why do you just do it for mass too? Because I can't equip like any items, any accessories to I can't equip accessories to mass dancing because of that. You can now use the summon archetype to call upon Gargoyle, use its fire magic effect burn. So it just summons monsters from the game itself. It says that it summons things from like different awards, but they're all from the game. I don't know why they explained it that way. And so apparently preparing for the final battle of Louise, it kind of feels like probably not much left, which is surprising. There really isn't much left. It's probably like the shortest Alex game I've played in my life. They're just empty rooms. You just design empty rooms that go literally nowhere.
I see the enemy. Time for some close.
Oh! For some reason I thought you were weak. Yeah, this is a mistake, huh? Oh my god.
Really hurting.
Ooh.
Someone help her.
Like this.
Oh.
Yeesh, they're pretty tough.
I was way too relaxed. I might actually be dead.
Even that was not enough.
Here I go. Heed me. I'm sorry, everyone.
That is the damage though.
Sworn oath of knighthood.
Wake up! The rear guard. We're still in a fight here.
Oh.
No. Moving to the front.
Oh, power of heroes.
I'm not bringing signs up for now just because since he's weak to piercing, that arrow guy does it again. I'm just gonna give it a chance. Unless she quits, it doesn't matter actually.
Oh.
Why y'all quitting?
He was down. Someone help her.
Alright. Then you guys will just take this loss and then be more careful next time. I know it's a new area, just for some strange reason I thought like one, that guy's attack wasn't actually gonna reach me, and then two, if he does hit me, it wouldn't force me to a fight. I don't know why I thought that, because I haven't played this in a while. I'm kind of like on and off as of late, but I honestly thought I'd be fine.
I will not let you die.
My thanks.
And that was a colossal mistake. I might just be dead. Yeah, I think that's the best thing I do is to save the loss and then come back. I haven't really done much exploring, so it's not like I'm gonna lose all that much. It's not like game over because I already saved. So I'll just go over it.
It is your turn!
Ooh, that's an interesting one, too. I'm gonna eat you a little bit. That does so much damage on him, though. That is so much damage.
I crush you! Still not enough?
Now accept your
I
fate.
did, but because he's
Nothing
it's
personal.
hot. Because every single day around this freaking island is always hot no matter what. I don't have a choice. I just have to just deal with it. The auto mechanic is so awful. I hate it. I really do. Especially when like nothing helps. Let's get general up so I can level something else. It's need to be 15. So I can finish more as a quest. Yeah. Then I'm gonna finish more as a quest and he can try leveling something else.
Oh.
You know, wonderful job classifying the general. Yes, splendid accomplishment indeed.
Incredible.
Right, thank you.
All right.
And like before, I get one out this sword. Our research proceeds apace. Thank you. Something still worrying you?
I must apologize.
My apologies. I didn't mean to worry you. I get the impression something's weighing you down, though. I'm scared. The truth is, I'm beginning to remember where this place is. Really?
What?
Why, that's...
This is where I once strolled when Scully pursued, much like I'm doing right now. Yeah, with a crucial difference. In the past, I'm certain I had a full team on my side. All of us shared the same dream. We labored to make our ideals a reality. That's what I remember, at least.
Just a sec.
That sounds like a pretty important clue.
Why?
But if that's the case, why has no one come to rescue me from here? Did you kill them or something? Isn't that strange? Under normal circumstances, surely someone would notice something was amiss. Whether my imprisonment here is for the better.
Did I?
If I was not locked in here by kingly decree, but by the decision of my peers, did I make a great mistake? Calm down.
Hey, however...
But, no, you're right. I can hardly solve any of this with a mind clouded by panic. I must not run from the past, no matter what choose lies store for me. My apologies. The prospect of the unknown simply struck me for a moment. All we can do is continue on with it, I suppose. Okay, that was interesting. 2 more.
May we both...
Now then, for the next task, I ask that you summon your courage and open your mind. You must study even more varieties of archetypes. I believe you are well on your way towards the ultimate archetype. What? Hone your virtues well. Our success depends upon them.
This one's important.
Nourish the strength. Need you to challenge Louise the Archmage. We shall study 25 different archetypes.
Until next time.
Grapple with the anxieties those around you and overcome those obstacles. Someday we may make our ideal world a reality. Okay, but didn't I do that already? I'm not sure. How much archetypes do I have studied right now? And I'm pretty sure it's not like everyone needs it. So if it's... How many people have it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that counting multiple people?
Behold this power! Burn! I can do this. Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
Well, something that comes from stun. It's like the last one I turned.
Still standing, I see.
Oh boy, now here's the issue, because he's gonna get like 10 turns. Oh, 7 specifically, but still. Ow! Ow! Oh, I just can't kill you. No, I just don't get to kill you, I guess. Like, holy shit, dude.
The lightning. It's still up.
I'm super dead. What? Holy shit. Well, man, let me do this without it being so hot. Like, I figured if I could just do this without the heat mechanic, I could actually do this much easier.
This looks
Why is every
exciting.
around the stupid island so awful? They're always awful. No matter how much time I spend waiting, it just never changes. Why did they make it like that? It's so bad.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat
Oh,
this
doesn't
place
matter.
up.
Sorry.
Why, hello there.
I won't hold back. I've got my own tricks.
Take my fullest power.
Please don't this.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Your pellet, that's worse.
Someone help her?
I just want to reduce the attack. Wow.
Yufa's hurt bad.
Oh, power of kings. I'll be taking that.
Why,
Take
hello
that.
there.
Wizard! I've got my own tricks.
Juice.
Here
Guess
I go.
fire this then, right?
It is your turn. I thought that would
That's
be
a
the
lot of
one.
damage too.
Shut up.
So I gotta deal with that guy.
Assassin. Rancor.
Let's go. How about this?
Summoner.
You really wish I could use this assist, but that's using dumb.
Let justice prevail.
I crush you! But I thought you had weakness.
I wish I could shut up, guys. I know I can't hit the weaknesses. You don't have to keep saying it over and over. I know I can't.
Now
So every time she does it, it makes me upset. Like, just shut up. I know I can't do it, so stop reminding me it's not working.
this should work.
I might actually have to go back because this guy hits so fucking hard. I don't think I can even do this without weaknesses. So I might just have to come back another time.
I've got my own
That
tricks.
sucks. Sucks a lot.
Summoner. Not this tactic. After you.
Pugilist! Healing up!
Much thanks.
Thank you.
Now that's
Thank you.
finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Oh, power of kings. Some darker arts.
Let's keep reducing its hit evasion. I'll eventually get to it.
How about this?
Maybe I should meant to fake it so I can reduce its
Summoner.
attack.
Come forth now. I thought that would do
Observe
more.
the enemy.
Weakness.
I think I need to heal.
Here!
That helped.
I am grateful.
Quite a boon. I see your game.
Sick. I was thinking of putting on the Knight's thing to try and taunt them, but if he keeps talking about Heisman, he's probably just gonna keep missing. So I want to keep
I've
that.
got my own tricks.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
But I thought you
And you have to skip your turn would be great.
Shatter!
You can't touch me.
Yes.
Doing great.
Keep this going then.
They're
I mean,
weak to fire.
the other one's working so far, so.
Wizard! hope we'll do this together. Not this. Come forth, royal soul.
He might be dead.
Enough?
He might just be dead.
We'll combine our strengths.
Never mind. Hell yeah. Super dead.
This is nothing.
Alright, no, never mind. I didn't need not need that yeah, but so I can just blow you the fuck up.
I'll use what I must.
They're weak to strike attacks. Smash 'em
I'll
up.
take this.
Have anything I can steal?
You're going to your name?
No, it doesn't seem like it.
How about this?
Here I go! Come forth now!
I'm obliged.
Oh, for some reason Dash is gonna just eat whatever you try and hit her with, and then she'll just,
I was saving this.
naturally heal.
My spirit
That was
is
the idea, but that was severely wrong, I
I've
think.
got my own tricks.
I should have thought.
I shall do my best. I'd rather
Like,
refrain.
With a
Definitely
single
need
fist,
a heal.
I shape our future. Adjust the thing.
Thanks.
Much
Yeah,
thanks.
Aoife didn't need. I was gonna use the Void heal, but I realized that Stardust needed to heal right after I skipped the turn. I realized that was a mistake.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be
I
careful.
feel like using that's not a good idea. It's like just naturally Darkness might just kill him, so I'm like, I don't want that to happen.
They're weak to strike attacks. Smash 'em up.
Still up.
Like, no fire can work on you.
Give me
You can
strength.
fire. Don't want to risk you of blocking something. Alright, cool.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Definitely worth it.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Power can be so intoxicating.
I'm only 40. I'm really underleveled, huh?
I wonder if what you got earlier could serve as that proof of victory you want.
The mask?
I mean, I'm not seeing anything else you could use.
These bones are aged. Old relics of my fellow countrymen. I wonder how many have fallen here. And what do the trials mean to them? My own deeds merely live in their shadow. Because it was only by chance that I entered my fight.
I'm sure all of this is part of your trial.
Is it? So you're saying that the path which led me here, all my experiences, it was all a trial? There's a favor I might request of you. For my entire life, I have seen myself as an offering. I thought of nothing except that duty. That's why panic took root in me. But at the same time, if my past had been any different, would I have had the strength to defeat that monster? This trial has shown me I am more than an offering. While it revealed my weakness, so too did it reveal my triumph. Now, my only desire is to seek a deeper faith in myself, so that I can go wherever I have decided to go. But while the outside world is still frightening, I'd like you by my side. I know I have room to grow as far as believing in myself, but my belief in you is already as the tallest oak.
Oh, thank you. Let us stay.
Of course. You needn't even ask.
How happy you make me. Finally, I understand. This power which burns within me. That is the proof of victory I truly needed. Only I can know what I might bring to bear. That must be what my brother wanted me to learn. I've made my decision. I will fight for the good of everyone and everything. For all the world. What's this. A handshake. Wait, I see you're offering me the type of handshake practiced by those in the outside world.
Okay. That was so awkward.
The Oracle Priestess, Yufa. Within her dwells the virtue of the Summoner. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Summoning is such a cool class, though. It's really hard.
My heart is aflutter. But,
Do you not like to say handshake?
Apologies. Does shaking hands make you nervous?
oh, no, not at all. It is not so much to ask. It's just that, for the Mastari, handshakes mean two different things. One meaning is simply trust, which you offer now.
Did I
And
just,
the other meaning is... well,
did I just actively propose to you?
it matters not. That is, please don't let it worry you.
I mean, I'm not saying
My
no to that.
sincerest appreciation.
All right.
She is very
Now
cute.
then, I thank you greatly, and may I suggest we turn toward home?
Then I can check some boxes too. I think I'm pretty much. I think I explored everywhere. I think.
Wait.
We're informed about the land. This conversation could have been far less redundant if you'd only informed me of your assets. What are these documents? The contract, lad. You seem rather horrid, so I wasted no time preparing it. If by signature you become a landowner. Okay, but what are the conditions?
Worry not.
This is countryside land, yes, but the price is a rare bargain. The owner forfeited it after losing his fortunes on a gamble.
I see.
There was an owner? Then am I right to presume this land still has tenants? Yes, quite a few. They're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them, the choice is yours. Your property, your people, a bargain, when you say. The total acreage is a bit smaller than Halia, sorry. Fine details. This land's barely available, and that alone makes it valuable. There's even an estate manor you can claim at your convenience.
No.
It matters, actually. Something's off.
Yeah.
Right. If there are already residents there, I'd be introducing conflict and moving the Hallians on top of them. Needless to say, this land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? If they're of no use to you, push them out of your sight and move out of your mind. A lord hardly deserves the title about land to govern. You would reject this contract knowing that? Stick to your ideals, be honest with them.
Stroll.
Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
You.
Silas, you remembered my parents saying. I didn't.
Apologies.
I do apologize, Lord Hydron, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. You didn't have to rep it though. Do you know what a refusal would do to your reputation? As a noble, you must know that this will have ramifications.
Yeah.
All the land of war does not make a lord until he shows the responsibility of protecting its people. The hell of nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counteroffer. I'll buy 100 of your vacant homes here in the capital. 100? Fake or not, residence does not just come cheap in the capital. Your ilk can never afford them. I've already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover the cost. You're surprised? I looked into it while you're helping me make inquiries. Clever.
Right. Now then.
I know I'm just a countryside noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with the compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer were it to come to light you're trying to scam us. Surely you aren't threatening me, are you, boy? You're just threatening us! Fuck you!
No.
Of course not. I was simply made a competitive offer for vacant houses you could not seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit, really. Just the idiocy I expect from the son of a backwater lord who could not even flee correctly. Damn! You sacrificed your house in the name of sheltering peasants. You might as well toss the money down the latrine. It insults the entire aristocracy, and you'll live to regret it.
Fine.
You're the one who lived to regret to be sorry. This country will change, and corrupt nobles like you are on its quest for extinction. My parents, who risked their lives to protect the people, are the real nobles and my heroes.
Now then.
Now, Lord Hydrant, shall we put ink to the parchment? Parchment was a great game. I should go back to play that. 9 parchments? Such a good and awfully hard game.
What the?
Young master, you used your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital? Your generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend. I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. I mean, realistically, buying land would probably be better than buying houses here. That way you can make as much house as you want on the land. But I understand his reasoning. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear the answer became. But when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without doubt. I wanted to see your smiles again. The ones I remember from a simpler time. I want those smiles to come naturally. A nobleman is the shield to his people's hands, durable enough to protect them but light enough to carry. Else, what value does he have? Another gem of my parents' wisdom. I'm sorry though, I know you want a house Halatelis to rise again. No, you have shown us a way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory than prison card. I mean, besides, I could just farm a shit ton of money and get you all the land you want. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry to have left you to languish for so long. From here on, I hope happy times spent the day.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Pardon, Lord Stroll.
Thank you.
It is of utmost gratitude that we accept those accommodations of the royal capital. Allow me to honor the gathering of Helios' other refugees. Let's begin our lives anew, dreaming that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Halatelis and serve as new lord proudly.
Yeah.
Rangif, everyone, I thank you. Once our journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
And thanks to you as well, Cyrus. I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, I didn't absolutely nothing. You are a genuine friend, you know that?
You know?
I didn't choose to help these people out with some sense of noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. If I have the power to save someone, then I will. As straightforward as it can be. When someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Your sincerity made me realize that about myself.
Yeah.
I was wagering my parents were much the same. I think living my life with that in mind is what they expect of me. Alright, cool.
Now.
The temple bonds become a fire forged trust. That's the new principle of heroism of Victor Vindy. Hey, this is the what was it, samurai, right?
I've got it,
yes.
Father.
But then, see, at 8th rank, he gets a new spirit, right? What the fuck is that supposed to mean, though? I imagine something like Persona, you get the archetype awakens, but since they don't have unique personas, I'm curious of what that actually entails. Well, I should visit my family's grave. I think I owe them an apology for failing to build a house without inheritance. I'm so glad you found refuge here in the capital, Ranky. I even found merchant my father knew as well.
That's...
Your father would tell us all the time if there was ever an emergency we should get out of the capital.
Huh?
In Grand Trad. But that's... Pay me no mind. Before we return, shall we toy on new accommodations? So he already knew something like this might happen, I'm guessing? And was already planning for it? Well... Then Stroll doesn't really have a type. Oh yeah, it's only go to nearest for the new gunner thing.
What now?
Yeah, Strong's I have an archetype he's really pursuing. So no, fuck it. What if I just give it to him right now? Hence, so it enhances to strain its own powers of physical attacks and many affinities. Oh, that looks cool. I love that. Thunderblade, Tagloy. Concentrate, okay. Increase hits of rage over 3 ranks. Regenerate, story stance. Half damage for when this cast is unable to dodge. Very nice, very nice.
I see.
Oh, that's what you are. Fucker. Who's gonna talk to you?
Hello there.
My benefit. The divine relic has been passed down to generations of chase. Human fortune tellers they took the red line of cities. I read descended from a priest lineage and I share the same power. My son, but I believe I could clear up story better. Once a day, that is. That too, although again, I'm not testing this power extensively. It's a lot. Next time I'd like an almighty golden stool or 20 marble food. You ask them to change the dungeon's increment weather to sunny for 3 days. You only change the weather for one location at a time. The weather looks bad in the dungeon you want to visit as for setting out. Note that while you gain more experience in battles during weather inclination, there are downsides as well, such as chart icons no longer decreased by half, even when attacking enemies with weakness. Yeah, it's real awful.
What will you do?
Now I know.
Sorry.
But Shadori to count, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even cross places, but found no sign of it. Yet it was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They did not have much time. Scant moments to hide it to avoid suspicion, which means the culprit must have probably just buried it, right?
Sure.
No.
If they buried it in the village, they would trace the just buried earth. That would have escaped to the Lord's eye. I meant buried it outside the village. Suppose they went like this. The villager disagrees with Chidori, but isn't confident in speaking up directly, and then they suddenly find themselves alone in the urn. They seize the bones and hurry outside the village and act on impulse, and then bury it.
Then,
if true, we're sure to find some traces of this road leading to the village. Keep an eye out to move along. But like, it's not like he's gonna take it outside the village and just place it down and leave it.
there.
There it is. Are you serious? They really just did that? That's disrespectful.
Oh.
Thank goodness, and the bones inside safe too. Just need the deuce.
Right.
I don't see why they wouldn't bury it to try and hide it. However, whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. Just place haphazardly in the shadow of a tree. Easily found. Just to me, the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. Oh, okay. Going to think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
However...
But is that truly how this should end? Trying to find the culprit?
Hold on.
No.
No, there's loads of game for finding the culprit. I feel a greater conflict demands resolution.
That's...
It's the villagers. If they didn't want my son buried there, I would have rather been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found the sort of mutual satisfaction. But they stake no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one they deemed an outsider. There's a tenacity that runs deep, yes, but the villagers' isolation has magnified it dramatically, which such a shadow casts, the trade resolutions may never recover. There are children in that village too. Aren't we really trying our backs on a village such as this? One that grows poorer and more isolated by the day? I don't think we can.
Listen.
Right.
Children have no say in where they are born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raise them, and it fails to the adults to take responsibility for it. I'd like to speak to the Tadari and the others once again.
For our future.
My time with you has changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor to the village. Okay. I like where this is going, but probably kind of feels this dragging on a little bit. I don't know why.
Surely they too.
Can I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for today and return when we are ready. If this goes here, then... capital. Never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancients sitting in the palm of my hand rather gives a chap the strength to go on.
That's awful.
It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the rocks near us.
Well.
Oh, so that's what's it's up like, eh? Then it could be Ford capable with compatible, with modern designs. Eureka! I'm struck. Thunderstruck. The nearest of moments ago was the driveling buffoon compared to now. It's all thanks to you, Silas.
Thank you.
Okay, that's cool. But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function.
That's...
Ordinary magic just isn't viable about Magla and magic igniters, whether for a god of wonder or otherwise. In fact, the country's technology practically relies on magic igniters, dangerous dependency that might be the way why I'm so drawn to these weapons, or you lot. Do you dislike igniters? I doubt it. Oh, who knows it? Do you dislike igniters?
No.
Dislike igniters? No, the fine things are quite worth researching, but wielding power beyond one's limit is the fast track to madness. I've seen it happen, old boy.
The truth is...
It took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that truth. Be told, I was once approached by the government to personally participate in Igniter development. They'd gather up some destitute preparers who had no other place to go, and subjected them to experiment after awful experiment. You didn't stop it?
About that.
No.
The experiments had already started by the time they'd gone around to asking me, and at that point my dissent would have been met like an insect under the foot. Yeah, true. I just kind of thought, like, I knew he didn't like it, so not asking if he would have stopped it, if he would like me saying it. I lost track of several igniters I once considered friends. Wait, what? I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate. It's hard to imagine what evils they worked in. Us tech-minded maniacs are all too easily led astray. Dangle some new technology in front of our eyes, and curiosity wins over every time.
I
never openly opposed the project, but throwing myself in gauntlet on the research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for the invention that inspired dreams, not one meant only for death and destruction. And now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rug. Yeah, I think this is actually a step up.
No.
You're not wrong. These days I get to cruise and ramble as I please, overseeing the prince's own runner. Though it's only because of my past choices that I can show out my best work nowadays, and the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask nothing more. Huh. Alright. Halfway there.
You're a lucky man to be part of your
Oh, that said, I hope you have a keen eye for these rugs, eh? Yeah, I'm looking for
This
more.
one's important.
Don't know where else I can find one. I feel like I just straight up missed some. This nigga's nagging at me though. Why the devil all these black pieces of scab at the reward? I never again will unlock the secret boss or something. Seems to me like they were all once part of a greater whole. So is this some kind of natural coincidence to the dispersal? Or something else altogether? But next time you bring him about, like, we may very well get the answer. Counting as always. Alright. I want to talk about Stroll.
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune.
Oh shit, this is the last one? It's voice acted too. Cool.
I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
I had the same thought about something else the other day. I believe you deserve that. Everyone deserves that.
Everyone deserves that.
That's true. You can't measure the value in people's lives. Somehow, I always end up trying to weigh mine all the same.
I guess not everyone. If you're like an awful person, then I guess you don't deserve it. I'm just talking to myself.
After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth. The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Maybe you should be glad things turned out so well.
I suppose you're right.
A beautiful view.
I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
I highly doubt they'd be angry about it.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangif said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital.
Oh.
And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
It was probably intentional.
It was probably intended to happen this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people.
Oh,
A
yeah.
nobleman is the shield in his people's hands. Durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me. They had
Ooh,
faith.
That's 4.
In me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I? Father. Mother. Leave the people of Harlia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me.
Hello, Stroll's character. He's such a cool dude.
Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
Accept Stroll's unrivaled trust as determination to change the future.
The proud
Alright, so,
noble
like...
Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues.
See, this is what I'm confused about. Because this will be part of Persona, where they get the ultimate Persona, like the awakened self. But like, what is that? What do they do here if everyone can just access this as an archetype?
By the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Ooh, it's in a color too.
I'm going to change the future with you.
4 slots for warrior. When Stroll attacks a human type monster, critical rate greatly increases. Makes sense. Stroll's ability to Inquire a new heroic embodiment. What does that mean?
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
The vision of how you restored clear my mind and spent a moment drawing the wind in my face. And the others. Then shows strong faith in me, I now have the full support of people higher. One person. That was the full support of them saying this was one person. So did I go to like academia then? I'm confused. What did that do? Whoa. Oh no, that's not something. What did that do then? The samurai's the last thing. What do you mean he can now take on another heroic embodiment?
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
You indeed appear as though you're acquiring a new archetype. Okay, which archetype are we talking about?
Ah, how good of you to come.
I'm confused. What
That
archetype
is-
is it talking about? What's this grand fancy of talking about?
This power.
Yeah, I have no idea what it's referring to. Even going here doesn't change or do anything. I got separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid getting her scene.
Come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? They're rare beauties, bound to impress. Why did you shriek? What is that? Is that a doll? Did she change her shape into that? What are you? And why are you so cute? Is that a child? Cute kid, but I don't recognize the tribe. I need to prioritize finding Juno. Why can't she just do that?
Hold on.
What are you staring at, darling? I'm over here. Why can you do that? What? What is it? Is this thing on my face? I'll avoid that lost you.
Huh?
Oh, you were? Thank you.
Den.
Why not happy about that? Alright, should we press on? We've got to meet up with Clive. Are we not gonna talk about that? We're really gonna ignore that? What just happened? What? Okay. Okay. The show is what? What? The show is proceeding apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum, and for your outfit, let's see your dress is being refitted for you, Lady Juna. Ah, and I'm going a little thank you gifts for preparing.
No.
Oh please, it's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds, oh my god, my mind's like, I am still flabbergasted about what just happened. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you, Lady Juna. We're so blessed to have you singing for us. The whole town's buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Oi, that you, a thieving corner. What brings a high and mighty songstress to sing at the Lori Labor Festival, eh?
Huh?
Why, you ask? Well, because I was invited. Liar, you slithered your way into it. You bloody snake. It's all that you need to know how to do. Damn. Relax.
Calm now.
Mistress, please. There's no need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry. But you simply don't have to draw the you still have to draw the Lady Juna does.
No,
So she replaced her. That's so, but I don't mean I have to accept it, and as a matter of fact, I don't. Who's she?
Hold on.
So,
If I had to guess, someone in the same profession as me.
My goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was the last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Don't worry about it. I've always had enemies, and some have even made attempts in my life. And Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to see it done. That's so very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
It's not that I don't sympathize with her, but crowns are only one do hard work and skill. Are you sure though?
Really?
You sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. It's times like these that I have to be strong.
Let's do this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives me just the burst of confidence I need. I'm talking about you, of course. You got that? It's not just occur to me like midway that sentence as a mind still trying to wrap my head about what's going on.
I'm going to give this performance
Actually,
my
two things
all.
came to mind. The red behind the hands, is it getting bigger as like I get farther in the rank? Because the rank 8 of Straw is fully on the screen. Is that what's happening? Is that like invincible? Anyway, I'm wondering if Juna's like has like what's it called?
Leave it to me.
Shazam logic. Like, is she actually a kid, and she could transform herself into this form? So like, seeing as a kid, is that her true form? If I'm going to make this the performance of a lifetime, I have a lot to think about. Let's call it a day, shall we? I kind of hope that's not the case, because then it's gonna be real
Time
awkward if
marches
you can
on,
date people
and
in
the
this game.
age of a new king draws
Like,
nearer.
I would still choose Yufa over everyone else, but like I'll make things real awkward so I decided to choose
That's right.
Juna before I came to that video. So this is Barhaven. There's so many foods here, which I've never seen on the island. This bone-in meat, it's used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out to dry somewhere? What? No, you don't. What? Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend for that to. The last thing I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. Bah! This is exactly why nobody cares for your Matsuri, asshole.
Oh,
But now I am regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing some such interesting wares. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
It's not your fault.
is it true?
I've heard there are all sorts of different people in the city, and that makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different and frightening prospect. But there are still so many kind people too. Why at the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pale, which pours good fortune. That was a scam. That person probably saw you as a traveler and tried to take advantage.
What is it?
What? But maybe it wasn't a pale, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And though it was not far from the island, they were pretty far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Ah, you smell that? What is it? It's a strange sweetness. Makes me nostalgic. I don't know anything about the smell. So rich, there's a complexity to it. Kinda tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to the source? Sure, I don't know what you're smelling.
This is the place.
Here we are. It's not very strong, but it's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they performing some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray? No. Sorry.
No.
Do you have some business here at the church? We just came to look.
No.
I see.
I see. By the by, I noticed a young lady here at the monastery. Yeah?
Actually,
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Silence. Is that alright for me to make an introduction?
Oh.
Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been throwing about ruckus? What? Never mind, I shouldn't pry. I am Heidfrick. If you've an interest in sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here. This child is on the way home.
Ovi.
I was just playing with Mr. Hypik, sorry, and visiting Mama in the sick room. I read both those days and flipped them by accident.
Truly.
In the sick room?
Truthfully.
Her mother is very ill. She's currently being cared for at the church. I apologize for leaving so soon after we've traveled so far. I hope you will visit again. Whenever you wish, I'll be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Until next time.
See you later.
Bye, Yufa and Silas. See you later. I wasn't intending to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak to a follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us. The Matsui, I mean. Alright.
Well, now,
Would you mind visiting this place again with me? I prefer not to go alone. Of course I will.
Sure. Thank you greatly.
Thank you very much. But I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so that you don't forget the promise. That sounds a little creepy. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh towards pagans as a dog would be. Okay.
It's strange. Until recently,
This chant will probably
I lived
affect
with
the
such
anxiety. It could probably help.
But then,
But there's something a little off about this church. I might just be imagining things. Also, the smell that you're talking about, we never even got to the bottom of that. I'm sorry, it's getting quite late. We should start heading back. That was ominous.
Hey!
Right out there, my little guest. It's a pleasure to meet you. Is he baby talking to relics? They never cease to amaze me, no matter how much I study them. These relics are the power that interferes directly with the fundamental element of matter. What? What? I see. So if we harness the colossal heat generated out the point, I hear it. By my painted aunt, I hear it, the whisper of an ancient civilization. The secrets murmured in hushed reference. Thank you, Silas.
Thank you.
Did you give me money? Well, strike me down. There's really all kinds of relics out there, enough to give me a thundercover inspiration, even when I'm at a low point. Something on your mind? Well, when I'm deep in research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me, is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. I feel that. Remember I told you about my failed flight test back in my more respectable days? Back when I was still a young man? I set out to prove my own flight theory and I botched it. Spectacularly, once I've healed from an ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I thought went for this quietly took their leave of me one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flip made me realize just how frightened people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I've become.
You're right.
After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of acceleration and unknown, you tend to favor the path towards safe, secure, and the least risky. Don't worry, we won't fail.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I suppose so. When I think about it rationally, I doubt any of you would abandon me, especially if you snuck out this relic hunt so far.
Yes.
Exactly. You're a trusty engineer. I don't know what you do about you. Goes to show you can't let old age sour your old outlook, huh? Thank you both. Yeah, I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Well, glad to hear you're feeling better, right, Silas? I mean, yeah. I actually care about Nearest. Ah, bless her.
Thanks.
I'm grateful for your encouragement. I feel like I know what it really means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. Maybe my life would have been more...
I'll do it.
No, perhaps it's best not to think about it. I'm gallivanting around with you. It's a second lesson in life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. Okay. Nope. The more ranks I go, the blood impact does not get bigger. So more damage and start with gunner fights, and less mag to make the gunner.
The truth is...
Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together thanks to you. I got the strangest sense that the Gagga tree could generate untold levels of power. Consider the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 gallon engines, even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream. Though that hinges on you finding those relics. Oh, that's settled, I'm counting you to bring you out. Yeah,
This one's
not bad, fine. Looks like I might have missed some.
Now then.
Right, now that I'm finally fit again, time for the maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending me a hand, of course.
Brilliant.
Look here, we built the town's defense barriers, not just here either, but all the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nothing one thing to do us harm, we'll be getting in now.
Now then.
And now I can focus on other things, on the far more insidious threat plaguing our town. Like, are there bad people here? Not quite bad people, I'd say, but when one that has a following, well, getting rid of them can be quite a toughie.
This is...
What the hell are you doing in the town, Biden?
Huh?
Like, what the fuck? Right, I'm gonna take a stroll. What business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Biden. Explain the special tax plans of yours. Oh, well, that plan was quite necessary to build the barrier you see here before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly. We have no need for such offenses. Do you honestly believe my tier will be attacked?
What now?
I mean, better safe than sorry. Well, not to be prepared for anything. Do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doing out? Wait, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to town's leading figures? Surely you had cause.
What?
Where did you hear that?
In other words,
not only did I hear about it, I managed to cover those very funds, and that's why these barriers will finish ahead of schedule. In true and gave it to you, Sego, though, so you basically were stealing money, the taxpayers' money for yourself.
what did you say?
Yeah, sounds like a normal politician. He mocked me, but you'll regret making an enemy of me. Wow, what an asshole. How dare you push a wee laddie? Hey, are you alright there? Yeah, there, you're not hurt. Now home. The scary armor is talking. It's talking.
What?
The scary armor? Jeez. Are you frightened? Why are they afraid of you? He ran away. Remember that scary fellow? Nah, he's just a fallen victim to go to sneaky little machinations. I gotta keep my guard up. I've proven to Godot that no injustice will be happening on my watch. That's in you lying to you.
Alright.
I did not have to learn such methods. I tell you, I shouldn't even think about that man being governor. Yeah, he'll destroy the town. I mean, I confess he was the clergyman I thought would do in that position. Because I thought him a splendid fellow at first, but a true piece of scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking of it all, maybe I'm not such a great judge of character. Especially Jonah and now Gastro. I've got some naivete in me, and it seems to just invite tragedy.
If so, then.
If I want to fix this, I cannot show any more mercy, which is why I've got Spawn Gusto. Are you sure that's wise?
Oh? What?
What's anything to unmoor the nerves about it? He only needs to worry if he does something wrong.
I suppose.
He needs to place the safety above all else. You can't have folks like Gosho just prowling around. You know, it's for your own sake too that I'm clearing up the town.
You hear me?
Don't you see I want to unite the people under your banner? That requires removing certain obstacles. That's reassuring.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Daddy, appreciate it. I directed more of our efforts to you. I don't know how this is being messed up, but I feel like it's gonna go bad. I think he's slowly gonna become corrupt as well, trying to do the good for the people. And I won't truly fit to be governor until you pay your favor and present for peace. To serve the peace. I feel like he's gonna be like Mishima in Persona 5. He has good intentions at first, and then he's gonna go down like a dark path. Now you also send money. Cool.
So long.
Well, no time at the present. I'll have to take my leave for you today. Apologies. Hey, wait a minute. I need to look at those skill again. Yeah, the guy keeps looking over here.
Yeah.
And now I can't even relax in my own home anymore. I thought if we let things subordinate, we'd finally have some peace and quiet. Oh, there's also that. Don't become a police state. Or I guess police village, rather. But yeah, one of Barnes' talents is that if everyone's in the back, you get more defense. But I thought if everyone's in the back, that inherently cancels. That's what the thing this did, right? Yeah, increase defense when the whole party's in the back row. But I'm almost certain it's like a gameplay thing. I remember seeing somewhere it's like, yeah, if everyone's in the back, then the defense most doesn't work. Or like, something bad happens to everyone's in the back.
Listen!
Good citizens, once again it appears some traitors have wronged their way to our midst, executing more people who disagree with you.
Heed my words!
But fear not, in the name of the Honorable Knights, Order of Knights, we shall render judgment upon these 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace.
Wait!
Well, damn, halt!
Whoops.
What now? Have you come to aid execution? No chance.
No.
Yes.
I've come here today to set you straight. Honorable Order, was it? I say that you are a stranger to honor and have been for years. But isn't this a sight? That a defecting vagrant with bluster of the Knight Commander itself.
No.
Nay, we too were once royal knights ourselves. Birds of a feather, and so well damned, I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
And shall I win? I will halt the conspicuous execution. I stake a very life upon it. A duel, eh? You'd gamble your life for this? You will be no match for me besides. Do you then mean to run for my challenge, O Commander of the Honorable Order?
Yeah!
Daft traitors, Lord to the Knight Commander.
Do you see sense?
You would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle as a knight. Will you disregard it? Do I actually gonna fight you? Is it actually gonna be one-on-one? Very well, consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish so badly to be reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Cecilia, this is my witness. Where's yours?
Oi!
I mean, you have townspeople all around you. Neck them. Sir, you be my witness. I trust I need not explain.
Well then.
Well, it doesn't matter. You probably lost anyway. I'm guessing what's gonna happen is that even if Huckleberry wins, he's gonna claim that she cheated, and everyone else is just gonna jump in and say we cheated. We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed, and I do not wish to set the people ill at ease. I shall meet you before the great gate, or he's gonna set up a trap and just shoot her like a sniper or something.
Let's move.
Sounds to me. So he's gonna do it somewhere where no citizen can see. Yeah, that makes total sense to have an honorable duel. We come to the great gate outside the capital and struck it.
Here.
You chose a place far indeed from any audience. Have you more confidence? We could have sounded this for all to see. Be careful.
Now then.
Witness present and ready? Now then, let's fight with honor and fairness. Try sword with Dan. Oh, that's quite necessary. Neck them. Yeah, I thought so. What? I can't move.
Absurd.
Cool. You and your brother have made quite a name for yourself. You think I did a deed of right there, with the whole town watching? Nectar here was kind enough to bring a specialist igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hurt, doesn't it? Like 100 blades at once, slicing through every part of you.
It was you.
I told you, sire, to not interfere.
You cur.
Rated against despair, I would endure this pain 1,000-fold. How?
Redanth.
I want to believe you would accept my challenge in earnest, but now more than anything, I 3 out of the 4 that have faith in you. Her strike brought him to his knees.
Redanth.
His goods of dollar then, and that Nectar fellow appeared to have absconded. Victory is ours then, as wagered, your farce of the execution shall be stayed. How can this be? In areas of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by my ability alone.
Stop.
I took nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled, then abandoned your knightly path.
Speak no more.
Stay your tongue. I'm nothing like you. You do your title away, but I have a duty to maintain absolute order in the city while the throne remains unoccupied.
Heed my words.
Do you think it is easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
No.
A knight follows an order, an oath of allegiance, not power alone. It's not convenience of a title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority. I hoped you and I might have one last fair duel as peers. But the time for sentiment has passed. Our paths diverged long ago.
Hail!
Enough of this. Take away this fiend who mistook and abused the crown's power for his own. About time you got to step in. Take him away. Aye, sir. So we had extra witnesses.
My word.
Never thought you'd sell this in a duel. Never you're blocked by Percy. What happened to him? Well, Dan's been relieved of his duties as Knight Commander, as such we're taking him to custody. What, the Lady Hockenberg not tell you? We're Knights of the Shadow Guard.
This time?
Anyhow, you've really helped us out. We've been waiting for a chance to capture Dan red-handed overstepping his bounds. I did mention, yes. I had to call upon a certain organization before we set forth. I've been asked to help with disposal of Dan's wrongdoings. Having departed knighthood, I was also free to certain limits imposed on by the title. Still, you seemed pretty reluctant, Lady Hockenberg. Kept saying you've convinced Rodan to step down of your own volition. I want to believe that within him, a knightly pride yet survived, and now 'tis an outcome most unfortunate. But he did bring him to justice.
True.
You're right, and I've not have one about you, so thank you for seeing this through.
Yes.
We've already investigated his home, and it all had the evidence we need. Seems he was executing certain people who'd gone on the wrong side of his nobles. And those 8 that were on the hang today, they were acquitted of all wrongdoing. It's not the Shadow God's true purpose to be sure, but hard to overlook something like this. We thank you for your efforts in resolving the matter, Dame Knight. Dame Knight, what a name.
A true knight.
He addressed me as a knight to a fellow knight. I cannot say if I've lived with such a title. Of course you have.
Yeah.
As always, you helped to dispel my doubts.
I thank you.
Thank you. What happened to my bag? It looked so weird there for a second. Since I parted the ways of Rodan, I thought I was no longer worthy of accompanying my friends. But the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed, and I lost sight of the path ahead.
My thanks.
But now I've become the woman I once was. Thanks to you, Silas. Alright, she has one more to go. Wait, what?
Now, a new power.
Oh, she learned at 7?
Yes. I am your
Oh,
knight.
Paladin and Dark Knights at 7? I thought it was 8 for some reason. Oh, cool. I don't think I have enough Mac for either, though, do I? Ooh. Why does that give me vibes of, like, Ike's first Persona in Persona 3? Dark Knight, though, that looks cool. I might go into that.
Now then.
Let's return to the team. I'm tired. You've done all we can here, and the only thing left to do is wait. The pursuits of Shanghai is classified, of course. I am sorry to ask, but could you keep from mentioning these matters to our friends? Sure, no problem. Oh wait, that's 2 more. I think I might have enough to finish Moore's quest now. Then I need to study 2 more archetypes. I think it was at 23. After the Paladin, which looks completely different than, like, it is Hockenberg. This looks cool. Let's see. Holiness Proclamation, guards, drawing enemy attention, and taking attacks for allies for 1 turn. Wait, isn't that the normal then? Oh! No. The other ones don't make a guard first. Okay. Possesses skills to auto-counter physical attacks as well as healing skills. Okay. This cuts defense by 3 ranks. Nice. It's a buried and nullifies the first strike. Pierce was slash for one ally. Counter, 50% chance to repel physical attacks. Weak HP recovery to all allies when used in the main menu. Recovers a medium amount of HP and removes debuff effects. Recovers significant MP every turn. Nice. I would, if anything, get this just for that. Because that's like the only thing I really want right now. The Dark Knight looks sick. While focusing on offense, it can defend in unique ways for counterattacking magic and counteracting ailments. I like how this one looks though. There's physical medium damage to one enemy, which is a chance of repelling pretty much every element. Heavy pierce to one enemy. Automatically increases the wield's attack and defense inside the battle. Pierce boost. It just has able to always kill after one turn, and then medium electric damage and lowers defense, huh? Cool. Well, I'll go into the Dark Knight first.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
And if I had enough to get the other one, I'll also get the other one just for its first skill.
I see.
Oh.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, he's all ready now.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
Hmm?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me. You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that. I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
That's
You mean
true.
he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
I don't know. You made it seem like the thing's gonna turn him into a human or something. Like he's like a zombie bite or something. But there's no like precedent that happened before, right?
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him?
Huh?
Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight.
Okay, but how you do that?
I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Well, I agree with you there. We don't have like phones or anything. I don't think we have any way of long distance communication, so in order to talk to her, we're gonna have to go over there anyway. So what's the point of having her come here? We gotta go over there anyway.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
That's what I mean. Like I still gotta go over there.
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. But I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
You already got
What?
her.
Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
Okay, but like, I'm pretty sure we haven't explained to them the fact that we can teleport. So I think they're probably wondering how she got here so quickly.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognize the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
What?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you?
Yep.
Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock.
Yep, 119.
Intending to confront Luis.
I can't say right now.
Well, I guess you don't really have to.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
What?
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop.
What?
I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
Yeah, see, this is the thing that happened when I was fighting, was it Godot? Was that his name? I can't remember now. I think it was Godot. His dog. That's what happened. We had to fight him, and not like he didn't get enchained until after the fight was already over and he tried again. So it's that and the Lance that can go do it.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Yeah, exactly.
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Yes. Understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
Spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it. You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
You sent Rella back to Grand Trans teleportation magic, avoiding the gates of the borders were unfortunately too rendered to notice.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
Oh shit, are you guys gonna become a social link? Which one of you gonna read the book?
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
So on that, like, every single time I'm seen reading my book and someone comes in, they usually want to read it and they come a social link after. It happens every time. But my question, that just came to mind. If only one of them reads it, I have fears of what that would mean for the other one. Because that would mean that, to me, that would mean that the one who reads it will be the social link. And the one who doesn't read it will either still be an enemy or something's gonna happen to them.
Oh, belt top, would you?
Yes.
I'm meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head berries in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
Oh no. Oh no. I like Marcella though.
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Are they both reading it?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced.
Yeah.
You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del.
You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan.
We could invite Lady Juna over, host a fancy soiree of our own.
Damn, Soul's gonna die.
Us and our best mates
Living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a dream.
Marcella is setting up a lot of red flags right now. A lot of red flags I don't appreciate. Okay, it's gonna give me the option to save, so I guess I'll stop it here. I feel like a lot of shit's about to happen, but I'm about to leave to go somewhere anyway. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Marcella's gonna die, I'm gonna be sad.